Maybe. What's happening, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
There we go. There's the light.
There it is.
Oop. Hang on.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Never Enough Time. Hi, Grammy. Hey, Nadina. How are you guys?
Hope
Hey,
y'all doing all
Stacy.
right tonight.
Hey, Deanna from Asheville, North Carolina.
Hey.
I would love to be there. Sounds beautiful.
Get it up on here.
Hey, She's Gone Country Farms. How are you? Hope everyone is having a good Monday. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so hopefully we won't have that dinging thing. Hey, Lola Granola.
I like that name. Lola Granola.
Lola Granola. Thank you, Grammy. Trying to wear my hair down more.
And because, well, first off, I love it down.
Yeah.
Y'all, there's a picture from our first event we did this year. Sorry, I think I finally
Hey, Patty. Hey, Heaven's Gates.
When we went to the gathering at Deep South Homestead earlier this March, and her hair was so curly, and I like when her
I
hair's
hate my hair curly.
She does. She always straightens it. She always straightens it. It's either straight or up.
It's usually up.
And so it's rarely just naturally curly. I feel like I want to look right at the screen, but I kind of need to look up a little. And then she had this little like thing going on up here. I don't know. It was just like I loved her hair that way. I thought it was so pretty.
There's the cat. Hey, Dutch Off Grid. Hey, Jenny. Hey, The Garden on Gemstone. Hey, Fermented Homestead. Hey, Megan. Hey, Sherry's Kitchen. How are you? Hey, Unpolished Gardens. Deanna. She said, I live near Justin Rhodes, the Hollers, and Sutherland. That is so cool. It's a beautiful place to live. We love North Carolina. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Sabrina from Moorhead. Awesome. This is right down the road.
You know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that Asheville, though? Before we even knew anything about YouTube or any of that stuff, we were actually this close to like trying to get to the Asheville area.
Yeah, we love Asheville. Hey, Samson Farms. Hey, Josh. Hey, Katie. Hey, Two Family. Hey, Marcy. Hey, My Crazy Magnum Life. Green Thumb Living. Hey, Lanessa's Life. Hey, Diana.
I like that name.
I do too. It's pretty cool. Hey, Susan. Hey, Westlyn. Hey, Mary Carter.
I don't know what's more entertaining.
Ellie.
Just like watching, because you have so much more of a shot now.
Yeah.
Of all the animals behind us, or what?
They're always doing something. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Food Forest Next Door. Hey, Shauna Cook. Hey, Lady DeWinter. Katie Sofran says, I live by Luke from In My Gardener.
Nice.
That's cool.
You up north, up there in Michigan.
Yeah. Cheryl said, Jen, how often do you burp your kombucha after you bottle it in the fridge? So after I put it in the fridge, I just try to remember to burp it once a day. That usually doesn't happen. Just whenever you think of it.
I mean, you should be taking at least a little bit of a drink of it every day. So count that as your burp. But if you don't catch it,
I've never had one explode. So
we've had a few of those go pop. Close to a champagne pop, so
yeah.
You want to, I would say, at least try to get it every other day.
Hey, Annalise. Hey, Kim Smith. Hey, Eileen. Hey, Making Lemonade from Lemons. So I'm getting ready to drive home, but I'm listening. Be careful.
What's happening, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Someone asked, is it cold in Kentucky? I've lost the name on who said that. It's chilly. It's I wouldn't say we have definitely not hit winter just yet.
Hey, Mother
which
Udder.
I'm happy about.
It's more wet than anything. It's just it never stops raining.
It never does.
It's just rain.
And then if it does stop raining, it's cloudy and it doesn't dry up. So it just stays soaked.
Oh my goodness. Simply Southern Roots said, hey, just jumped on for a minute asking for prayers. Our community, our community about 2 miles from us, the kids' school just got hit with a tornado, a lot of damage, multiple homes destroyed. I barely saw that on the news. We are praying. That is just terrible and devastating.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that. We will be praying, and everybody please pray for them.
Yes. Dawn said, where have you been? We have missed you.
Look at her.
Yeah.
I've just been petty.
She's crazy. Just don't touch her. So I tell the kids, just don't touch her. Dawn, we have had a kind of a crazy weekend, which we'll get into here in a little bit, but we're still here. We're good.
Yeah. Today's been a much better day.
Yes.
Every day's a good day, no matter what it is. Just a little
Yes, Mela said, did you hear that
nervousness.
crazy thunder earlier? We did.
Yeah.
It really confused me because I thought it was December, not April.
Right. Who has a full-blown thunderstorm? What is today? The 16th is the advent calendar, right?
Hey, reap what you sow. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Allen Farm. How are you guys? Hey, Jessica. Yes, Kentucky should be known as the muddy state for sure. We're a mud farm here.
Keep waiting for that mud price to go up. Yeah. It never does.
Hey, Kiss My Grass Acres. Hey, Big Dreams Homestead. Hey, where'd it go? Lost it. Tinker's Wife. That's what I want. Hey, Patty.
Did you say hi to Mother Udder? I saw that they were on.
Yeah.
Hey.
So excited y'all are on. Cat is crazy. I think she went on her way.
She did, finally. But no telling what she's into.
Hey, stepping back in time, Kentucky. Hope you all are staying afloat. We need a boat here in the wintertime.
Every ounce of our land is a pond right now.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Let's see. Somebody said, tell Jess to check in with Daniel. I know he was at their house this weekend. I'm assuming he went home. Hopefully everything's okay. I know that's where all the bad weather is and stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll check. Today's her birthday, so I'm sure she's relaxing and having a good day. Hopefully it's not buffering too bad. Hey, Country Homestead Preacher.
Nadina asked how the apple trees are doing. They're doing good. They're dormant right now. Just enjoying the wetness at the moment. Just hanging out. They're doing really good. The Max, how are the meat birds? They're getting huge. We got what?
3 more weeks.
3 weeks left.
Which has went by so incredibly fast.
It has. The turkeys are getting big. We've actually lost 2 turkeys. I think since the last time you all saw them. So we're down
no meat birds. We still have 20 meat birds.
We still have all 20 meat birds, all Cornish crosses. I'm starting to get a little bit better with them. They're still weird.
Yeah.
They're still incredibly,
ugly.
to me, unnatural on how a chicken grows. Which I know that. I knew that going into it, but I don't think I truly, realistically realized it until you grow them yourself.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I know what they're eating. I know everything's all right.
They're very friendly, though. Mello said, somebody asked about your hair care. It just gets washed and conditioned. I wash it every day. I wish I could.
You didn't know the other day, and that was really weird.
Yeah, and then it got like real tangled, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. I wish I could be like one of those people that doesn't wash their hair, but like 2 or 3 times a week. But I can't get used to that fact. So it gets washed and conditioned. Sometimes I straighten it. Most of the time, it just goes in a ponytail and is what it is. It's real like kinky and wavy when it's short, but when it's this long, it's got so much weight on it that it just kind of sits and does what it does.
Perfection.
But I love my hair long. There's been a few times in my life when I've cut it and I really, really regretted it. So I've learned from that and I no longer cut my hair.
Yeah. After we had Wyatt.
Yeah.
She was a new mom, wanting to do something different. And we cut it to like right here.
Oh, it was terrible.
And
it was cute, but
it was very cute.
I couldn't do anything with it.
If you ever let me do that again, I will kill you. So anytime she even slightly brings up cutting her hair, I'm like, no, because you'll kill me.
Yep.
Goodness. So yeah, so this weekend. Kind of how we do videos, we do the live on Monday and we try to pump out 4 videos on top of that. So you get 5 days of the Stivers.
Hey, Prairie Girl and Cowboy.
And so this week we were actually short 1 day.
Hey, Fun Nut.
On Friday, which had a couple reasons behind it. Sometimes we feel like we might flood YouTube every once in a while. Yeah. So we like give it a little break. And we're like, yeah, it's fine. We did 3 in a live. So we'll just kind of give it a break and just have an extended long weekend and let, I don't know, not you all because we know you all love us, but maybe let YouTube algorithm miss us for a day or something. But that wasn't truly the cause this time. I actually had a little bit of a scare, I guess a little health scare.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even want to call it a health scare because everything's fine now, but it was a health scare, I guess.
Yeah.
So
on Friday, he just kind of looked at me and said that he felt not his best self. And I already knew that. It seems like for the past 2 weeks, every time I turn around and look at him, he's kind of like rubbing his chest. So I give him stare downs and I'm like, anyway, that doctor's appointment. But he just kind of opened up a little and said that he hadn't been feeling himself, and that put me into full-on anxiety overdrive.
So what I mean by that, well, all y'all know, most all of you all know, my stepdad passed away earlier this year with just an out of the blue massive heart attack from an extremely healthy man. It was done. Well, the only thing that man ever complained about was chest pains. Ever. I mean, that's the only thing that he had issues with was chest pain. So I had a chest pain, and that obviously heightened our awareness a little bit more than probably normal. But it was an uncomfortable feeling, like kind of sensitive to the touch. But what I was noticing, like when I would be like out working, doing the animals and stuff, it's like it would get a little worse. And it was like on that don't do too much because I'm going to like make you pay for it kind of feel, like it was like on the verge. So I felt myself not doing much to see if it would go away.
So we were actually on our way to Rural King when he told me that. So I started pulling up doctors. Zach does not have a primary care physician.
I haven't been to an actual just doctor visit since I was a child.
Yeah. And I'm embarrassed to say it, but I don't either. We just don't go to the doctor. It's rare that we get sick. If we do get sick, it's, sinus or cold, and it's just something that we handle at home. I've had issues with my stomach and stuff, but that was taken care of with a specialist. So there was never a primary. But I started looking up doctors, and he told me, well, it's, 3:00 on a Friday. I'll make an appointment Monday morning. And at first I started to fight him a little bit on that because I know that we live in 2019 and you don't have to wait till Monday morning. You can go to any doctor at any time and they will take you in. Most places are open on Saturdays, sometimes even Sundays. But if you know Zach at all, if you push him, he will push back 10 times harder.
Yeah.
So I just kind of let it rest, and he seemed to be better, and he was. I mean, he wasn't.
Well, and here's the thing, y'all. I've been kind of hanging out with this for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's been there, and I'm just kind of trying to wait it out and see if is it going to get worse? Is it not going to get worse? And even Friday, it wasn't worse.
Yeah.
It was just it had stayed the same. So I was like, I don't know. I've been living this for 2 weeks. Let's see if the weekend does any better. And then if it doesn't, we'll go Monday. So today, or actually no, yesterday was the kick in the pants that, okay, I need to go to the doctor because I was feeding the animals. And that's what I just told that story, that it was like, this is worse. Like it's not better. It's definitely worse, and it's making me a little nervous. And we've lived our lesson, and we've learned our lesson with my father that see the signs, do something about it.
Yeah.
So got done doing chores today. She said, doctor's open.
I said it's 8 a.m. Doctor's office is open.
So we called, and I wasn't expecting to get in for like another week. They're like, oh, we can get you in today. I was like, oh, you're accepting new patients and you'll take me in today? All right, whatever. So we went in, and they did an EKG on me.
Well, first off, like me and him and the kids went.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
We
are a family, and we do everything together.
That's right.
I was not going to let him go by himself. I needed to be there.
I was actually talking. I see VW's on here.
Yeah.
I was talking to him while I was in the parking lot.
Yeah. But we got into the room, and she said, well, first we need to do an EKG and make sure that, there's nothing disrupting or something hasn't happened. So she comes back with a machine, and she looked at me and she said, can you and the kids go to the waiting room? And I just kind of looked at her like, y'all, this woman don't know me. Clearly. Because I am not about to leave this room.
She's like, I promise we're not going to tell you anything, or him anything that we're not going to tell you.
Yeah. But I looked around, and the room was small, and I was like, well, I can either make a scene with my kids here, or I can just be a grown up and say, that's fine. So me and the kids went to the waiting room reluctantly, and gave her the stink eye on the way out. But it only took about 15 minutes, and then we were back. So it wasn't too terrible.
Well, and then from a guy that's literally never been to a doctor or had anything done. I mean, I've had cuts and things. I've needed stitches a lot of times along the way. So I've had that done. But she like whipped out like all these sticky things and started sticking stuff all over me and like hooking me up to things. I was like, what are we doing? She's like, well, we got to check your heart. I'm like, I mean, why do we need like stickies on my belly and like stuff everywhere. What is all this stuff?
Belly.
And then she like couldn't get them stuck and everything. And I was like, this isn't a stress test because I'm getting a little stressed out here. But the EKG came back fine. My heart's fine. There was nothing there, which was our biggest scare. Everything, all my vitals checked out fine. 30-year-old.
I'm trying to remember what she called it, that what you have. It's a weird name, but she knew it right off after
we know what
after she saw that his heart was fine. It was she called it something weird, and she said, don't freak out. It sounds scary, but it's not cancer. It's not anything bad. But you have inflammation and cartilage.
My cartilage around my ribs is inflamed.
Yes.
So that's why I'm feeling pressure like around my rib cage and stuff, is because it's inflamed. And so just kind of this time of year and stuff, it's acted up. Yeah. And so basically,
yes, Grammy Karen got it. Costochondritis. She must have wrote it down when I told her.
Yeah. So, I mean, and honestly, when she was talking, it felt like, and I've never even had bronchitis, to be honest with you, but it felt like that, like kind of like that inner respiratory thing.
Yeah. Even the Sparrow Homestead said pleurisy. So she actually said, she said it's either pleurisy or it's the costochondritis. She said, I'm leaning more toward the costochondritis one, just because of his symptoms. And like, if he presses, it's not sore. It's only sore when that's happening. Yeah. So she leaned more towards that. But then he did get a chest x-ray just to kind of rule that out.
Check my lungs, make sure nothing's showing up.
Which we won't know about that until tomorrow.
But she just did that to be thorough. She said she was fairly certain this is what it was.
Costochondritis.
Yeah. So good bill of health. I mean, literally everything else checked out fine. I said, well, see, look, I'm healthy as nuts. I don't need to come back here. No.
Jessica Dotson said keto for a few weeks. That is really funny because I actually had a dream last night that I was on a train and I was talking to somebody about keto and they were like telling me what it was and what you can and can't eat.
It's weird to see, like when she says that to y'all may be like, that's weird. You just had a dream. No, her dreams are different. Yeah. So like they like get a little more detail.
Right. We will consider.
Well, and it makes sense because I don't eat very well in the winter. Yeah. She fattened me up for the winter.
Not true. I have been eating salads for lunch. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're eating.
I had Lindor chocolate.
I asked him, I'm like, babe, you want me to make you a salad? And he's like, that doesn't sound good. Can you fry some pork chops? No.
It's wintertime. I work it off when we seriously, when we kick over to the next year. The treadmill will be back out. Yeah. I'll be doing work. I'll be getting back down into weight.
It's not for you. It is not an issue of physical activity because you are always physical. He's always doing
it was so funny. The nurse was like, so you've never been sick? I'm like, no.
She said, she looked at me and she said, so he doesn't go to the doctor. Does he not get sick? I said, well, I mean, he gets a common cold here and there, but I have stuff that we do at home, to make him feel better. And she just kind of looked at me like,
I was like, I'm never sick. I never feel bad enough to where you all are going to help me more than I'm going to get help here. Yeah. And it was really blowing her mind. Like that I'd never needed a doctor besides getting stitched up because that seems to be stitched up or tetanus shots is like what I go to the doctor for. Yeah.
Check out keto. We might see what that's all about. But I think it's meat, and I don't like meat, so that might be an issue. You like meat.
I love meat. Is keto about meat?
Vegetables. I think so.
Put me up.
In my dream, it was. Oh, man. But yeah, we're...
Kim, no. We don't do flu shots.
No, we don't. She has that too. Yeah. She said...
And they didn't even...
No, she didn't press
I was actually impressed that they didn't... Because I don't have any besides tetanus. Yeah. No, is that the one I'm talking about?
Tetanus. Yeah, you have tetanus.
That's all I got. But I make sure I stay up on that one. I get cut way too much to not have an active tetanus shot.
Yeah. So that was kind of our weekend and today. But he did get the chest x-ray and we'll get that. We'll get the results tomorrow. But I feel like everything's going to be fine there. And if not, we'll adjust and we'll figure it out. But for the most part, he's feeling better. More about... Green Dream said it's more about fat and less about meat. Okay, good. I don't like meat. Let's see.
Goodness. So that's where we kind of been this weekend.
Raw Roots Farm.
But today, before the doctor's visit, we actually recorded the tea garden. So if she seems even slightly not herself, it's because the doctor's appointment.
Well, I was anxious for so many days that I feel like I'm just exhausted now. Honestly.
Yeah.
So, but the tea garden video will be out tomorrow.
See,
Hey, Lisa.
Fancy
Hey,
Farmer said it's low to no carb. Y'all, let me tell you something. I don't know how close keto is to the Atkins diet. Do y'all remember that back in the
cool.
day?
Thank you, Mimsy.
That low carb diet, the Atkins diet.
Well, actually, she just said, Mimsy said, keto is not all about meat. I sent you an invite to my recipe group. It's high healthy fat, moderate protein, and low carb. It is not Atkins.
Okay, that's good. Because my mom, when I was younger, she decided to do the Atkins diet. It was way back before anything when I was still a kid in school. And when she did that, we all did that. And I don't know if mom's on here now, but she can justify this. We did it for like a week. And I seriously was just a log asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't do it. And I still to this day can't eat Swiss cheese.
Green Dream said it's Atkins on steroids. That's not good.
Oh gosh, no. I can't to this day eat Swiss cheese.
Yeah, he can't.
Because I can't stand the thought of a ham and Swiss roll.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the only snack I could eat.
Yeah.
And I can't do it. And it's funny because you think just such a carnivore like myself that it would be no problem, but
yeah,
my goodness.
Oh goodness. So I don't know. We'll see.
No,
we're not real big diet. We just like to try to eat healthy, but
we live in the season, and 100% y'all think this honestly came from the season, and it's something that I need to do better at, not indulging myself so much in the holiday season.
Yeah. Even the sparrow said, still feel the meat sweats. Yes.
Yeah. But it's more about Swiss cheese. I can eat ham now, but I still can't eat Swiss.
Yeah.
Because that was like one of the only ones that you could.
Mela said, I even make my own ranch. Nice.
Nice. That's cool.
Hey, like Alternative Small Holding. How are you?
And for the record, the ranch and ketchup thing that Heinz promotes now, I came with that first.
Ranching. Oh, is it called Cranch?
Something like that.
Ooh, it's but it's like
my
mixed
special
in a bottle, and I can't even look.
I know, but it's my special sauce.
There's more too. There's like Cranch and weird things put together. I can't. I'm not a sauce person.
Little Feet Farmhouse.
I like my food plain and not wet.
She does. That's weird.
I can't stand wet food.
We'll get into that.
I need it to be dry.
Little Feet said, as I'm sitting here eating a candy bar, I got some Lindor.
He did buy that. I said, put that back.
When in the world do I ever get to eat Lindor chocolate? Literally never. And we were Christmas shopping for the grandparents. And we went to Michael's?
No, it's called Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
It's like a TJ Maxx.
I've called that TJ Maxx. I've called it Michael's, but it's actually Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning.
Oh, that's exciting. Ponnot said today was the boys' last day of public school.
That's exciting.
Yay. I hope they're so excited. I know they are, and I know you're excited too. Y'all got this. It's going to be such a fun journey. Marcy said, which one of you likes to read? Like 1 second after. That is me. I love to read. Zach is not a reader.
I work.
You read one book though that we got recently. Yeah, the Firefoxes. About butchering. He'll read about.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a really good book.
I had it over here.
I think it's actually over
on
my desk.
On the bookshelf. I can't remember.
That's a good book.
Yeah, but he likes pictures. He can read pictures. It's got to be animated color. But I love to read.
I read if I'm reading.
Hey, getting us started on homesteading. How are you guys?
For a specific thing that I need to learn, I don't read for the fun of it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does. It does. I think so. Yes, and he does read the Baker Creek catalog.
Exactly right. If that counts, then I just read
pictures.
I read 450 pages.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the one reading the story about the seeds.
Oh, cool. North Star said she got her companion planning book today. Awesome.
That's super cool.
Love it. You will love it. It's such a good book. Samson said, I have the Firefox books on my computer. Awesome. We have all of them. Love them. They're the best.
So we have some pretty exciting news to share.
We do?
Yes.
What? Remind me.
That thing happening in the spring.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. That's
well, that was right before we went in the doctor's office, so I got overshadowed a little.
But we did just talk about it, right?
We did. Share it. Kids are talking.
Yeah, I'm hearing chitter chatter.
Yeah.
So we mentioned that we was talking to VW Family Farm in the parking lot of the doctor's office. So y'all know they have the Shindig 2020 coming up in April. What is it? The 5th
first
and 6th?
Weekend of April. It's the very first weekend.
Yeah, very first weekend of April.
Remember that. Very first weekend of April. Go ahead.
Okay. So we are definitely going to be there. 3rd and 4th. So we were 100% going to be there. We all knew that. We all know that we are not going to miss the Shindig. We are also going to be vendors there. So we're going to be on that front section. And we are going to be selling all of Jen's awesome stuff along with plant stars.
Busy.
So we're going to do tinctures. She's going to have her comfort salve, calendula.
Yep.
Got it right. Calendula salve. I think Grandma Karen is going to be there with some of her stuff.
I'm hoping some elderberry syrup.
Hopefully. And then a lot of plant stars. That's going to be the main focus is plant stars. Yes. Well, we are going to be on the panel for the Q&A kind of question stuff. There's a lot to still be figured out. But what we know is we are going to be up on stage answering questions and talking. Which is going to be super freaking cool. We're really excited about that.
Scary and exciting.
It's crazy to think about when we was there last year. It was our second event we had ever been to. We had, I think, right at 1,000 subs at the time. What's up, baby?
We hearing sound.
It's us. Come here.
There was a sound.
There was a song.
And I was hearing sound and a song.
Okay, mommy got you. Apparently their song's going on. See, so when we lay them in bed, we normally have, like, we'll throw the TV on. And maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe it's not the greatest thing in the world. But we have the TV on, but the volume's completely off. Well, when we go live, because it's a little early when we have to lay them in there, we'll, like, put the volume up just a tad. They start hearing things. So what are you going to do? So she's figuring that out. But yeah, so on the Shindig, we're going to be there the 3rd and the 4th. We're going to be on one of the panels and talking and answering questions. We're super excited. We're so happy VW and them asked us. I mean, that's extremely cool. But what we was talking about is, when we was there a week or earlier this year and we had about 1,000 subs, it never in a million years would I thought the very following year we would be on the stage talking. And that is pretty awesome. So if you're not familiar with the Shindig, VW is one of our VW Family Farms. They're one of our moderators here. Hop over to their page. They got all the information about it. Definitely check it out if you can make it. Definitely make it. It's in Searcy, Arkansas. A lot of people are going to be there, and they are really putting in a lot of work to make this the best event for all of you all. We've held an event before. We know how much work that goes into it. Grandma Karen and ourselves, we understand it. So there's a lot that comes into it, and they're doing a 2-day thing. So that's even more amazing. So y'all check it out. We hope to see everyone there. That is going to be super freaking cool. Yeah, VW Family Farms, they actually just shared the link to it. That's the Eventbrite if you want to get some tickets. They do have Friday night where it's going to be like a catered event, and then Saturday is the actual event. Those are 2 separate tickets, so make sure to catch that when you're doing when you're checking out. Sunny Preps, extra incentive to try to make it. That's awesome. So yeah, so if you all have any questions, we did want to also open this up to Q&A to where we would like try to designate our attention to it for a second.
Should be fun trying to get the chair. So yeah, they're fun. They're just.
Which pup is on the couch? Which one was it? Is that Ellie?
Ellie, yeah.
These 2 are fighting.
They're arguing, or not arguing, but wrestling.
Yeah. They've been stuck inside for a little too long today.
It's very rainy.
Yeah. So now they're trying to take it all out on each other.
Yeah. We try to keep them in so they don't get nasty and muddy and drag it in the house, but that results in them getting bored.
Always.
Yeah.
Where do y'all get chickens? Multiple places. We don't have anything. Get them at our local Royal King.
Yeah.
We also use
the Royal King that we get our chickens from also gets their chicks from Hoover's Hatchery, which is where we usually get our chicks. But we're looking to use some more,
Murray McMurray hatcheries.
Yeah, some more hatcheries and start expanding that, and just see what all kinds of breeds everybody has.
Yeah, we've got a lot of like email stuff going on right now, like a lot of stuff pending and things that we're really excited about, so that we want to be able to share with you all, but we can't just yet. So we'll see. But yeah, we got our Cornish crosses and our turkeys from Hoover's Hatchery. All of our chickens came from Rural King.
Which ones?
Outside. The petting zoo.
Well, we hatched some of them. So
Yes,
no.
we hatched some, but I mean, initially, like,
Yeah.
they came from.
Well, the Rhode Island Reds came from
Jim.
Hoovers. Yeah.
Yeah. Was I supposed to say that?
No.
Sorry. I think I caught it in time.
I think they came from Hoovers. It might have been mine. I'm not really sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But we've never had an issue with Hoover's Hatchery or any of our shipped ones besides. Which one did we have an issue with?
What?
Was it? It wasn't the Rhode Island Reds.
No, it was the ones before that, and I can't even remember which ones it was. But there was like one dead on arrival, and then another 2 or 3 ended up dying.
Was that was the Rhode Island Reds?
I can't remember
Because we've only gotten 2 shots of them. We've gotten the Rhode Island Reds, but then we got the turkeys, then we got the chickens.
I can't remember.
The Cornish crosses. I think it was.
But they will replace them. We
Yeah.
didn't just because, I don't know. I don't like complaining and stuff like that. But
well, and we sometimes they'll throw a couple extra in there,
Yeah.
expecting some to maybe go out.
Yeah.
And we usually order a couple extra. So after you kind of average that out, you got what you want.
Nicole said, we live in Kentucky also. Awesome.
Super cool.
Margaret said, I'm in Audubon Park and the backyard is a swamp. Yes.
Same.
Hey, Kathy Bottoms. Let's see. Hey, Stringfield. I didn't see you on, but somebody said hi to you. Sabrina said, we don't have a Rural King. We will have to try to get our chicks from Tractor Supply this spring. We've never gotten any from Tractor Supply. I've seen them there, but we don't go there often. It's just kind of when Rural King's out of something.
Right. I'm not. I feel like Tractor Supply is trying to be like the target of farmers.
Yeah, we
Not a
usually
big fan
do
of
Rural
targeting
King and Southern States is our go-to.
Mm-hmm. And we like Southern States for mainly for medical stuff for animals. They always seem to have it in stock.
Yeah.
Any kind of medical stuff we need and straw, they always got straw on hand.
Hey, Paradise Gardens. Awesome. Hey, Lisa Genty.
Naturally NC, what all seed books do you guys look through to order seeds? So the only seed book we actually got is Baker's Creek.
Yeah.
But the 3 that, I mean, we literally don't look at anybody else hardly is Baker's Creek.
Thank you, Lavender.
M.I. Gardner and Hoss Tools.
Yeah. We look at M.I. Gardner online and Hoss Tools online.
Yeah.
We do have a Hoss Tools book that we go through.
Every order you get through Hoss Tools, they send you. Well, I don't know if they still do that or not.
I don't know.
But you normally get a book, and you can request a book that has all
That's
those
right.
seeds in it.
Jessica said Tractor Supply does not have free popcorn. That is right.
Right? Of course you're going to go to the place with the free popcorn.
Kids love the free popcorn at Rural King. It's the highlight. They call it the popcorn store.
Yeah.
Valerie
Popcorn
said,
Star, and then we hit up Tumbleweed.
Yeah. Valerie said finding straw in Central Florida is like finding a needle in a haystack. I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. We have that problem with hay. And we have a hard time finding hay this time of year. Everybody wants to give round bales. We don't want round bales. We want square bales. So it takes a while to find it. Right now we've got a good source that we're getting from. So hopefully they stay in stock. But that's the issue is that they run out of it and then you have to find somewhere else. And then you don't necessarily trust it or like it. And,
I mean, literally our neighbor across the street, we could get round bales from. And there's round bales everywhere. It's also cattle country around here, which is a lot of places. But there's a lot of cattle here. But we don't what it boils down to. We could get our hands on round bales whenever we want to, but we don't have anywhere to move. We don't have a way to move it.
Yeah.
I don't have a tractor. We don't have any of that stuff to move it easily. So unless I had someone that wants to drop it off and then also place it for me where I needed to with their tractor, it's just out of the question. It's super unfortunate, and that's that's something to think about if you're trying to get livestock that needs to eat hay in the winter for sure.
Yeah.
You kind of need to lock down that source. We also supplement with alfalfa pellets. But they need to have that constant hay source, especially when they don't have green grass to eat. So, Allen Farm tractor coming soon.
That'd be nice.
Sure do wish. I don't see that happening in the budget anytime soon. But we absolutely do need one. We have a side-by-side that honestly should be traded in for. But when it comes to trying to get rid of that, canceling out the loan, trying to make a little and stuff, I don't see it even happening.
Mackenzie said, add a tractor to your Amazon list. That'd be funny.
Wish I could. Is Hamiltonville Farmer in here? Talk to Mahendra. See if I can send one up here to Kentucky.
That'd be nice. Oh, goodness. Prairie Girl said if Cowboy was closer, he would drop you off at Balzac.
And I know he
And
would,
that would be
and I
awesome.
appreciate it. And we have people, but it's more of that constant kind of need. I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But right now we're okay.
Yeah. VW said some around here bail smaller round bales that you can put into the bed of a truck and flip out by hand. That would be nice.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah. Family Medina said, I need marriage advice. What have you learned? Blessings from Berlin. Love you. Oh, that's awesome. We love you too. What's your marriage advice?
You got to be best friends.
You have to. You got to be best friends.
You got to make time for each other.
Always do everything together and never go to bed angry.
And if it ever feels like a chore, do it until it doesn't feel like a chore.
Yeah.
We all have been through times when it's felt rough to try to force to have that one-on-one time, but it should never feel forced. And if it does, you need to work at it even harder to have that alone time until it feels right again.
Right.
Back to when you said yes or asked for marriage.
Yeah.
You've got to figure out how to get back to that point. Jen and I are huge on that. We make time for each other. We have a farm. We have 2 young children. We have family that's around us. We've had a very drastic year, but we make sure that date night happens and that we spend our alone time together talking.
Yeah.
And talking and communication is the only way you're going to get through anything.
I think the biggest thing about us that's different than other couples we know, though, is that we do everything together.
Literally everything.
We are never apart.
Yeah.
The only time we're apart is when he goes to Louisville twice a week, if that, sometimes not twice a week. And even then, if he's able, we are communicating all day long. We're always with each other. We don't do anything separately.
Someone said, Mackenzie Johnson, best marriage advice we got when we got married 2 years ago. It's never the husband versus the wife. It's the two of you against the problem.
Always.
That's exactly right. And that's what you truly need to figure out and understand. And it's something that took me a while to figure out early in our marriage. It wasn't this or that or this person versus this person. It was us.
Yeah.
Not versus everybody, but it's us first.
Yeah.
Always us and our kids first, no matter what. Nothing can get in between here,
right?
Unless we both agree that it's okay to go do that for the moment, but it's always tight. We're connected. And make sure you stay connected.
Yes. Let's see. Fancy Farmer said, what is a typical date night for y'all?
Not as near as exciting. Well, I don't know. It might be what you think. We do a lot more date nights in the winter, honestly. Because it seems like in the summertime we're doing all things outside together anyways. But for the wintertime, we like to be right there or right here watching lives or checking something out on the TV.
Yeah, most of the time it's lives. We have a really good time doing that. We do it together, and like he'll be on the computer or I'll be on the computer and the other one's sitting beside, and we do that. Sometimes we go to Roll King and do that. In the wintertime, it's kind of what's funny?
Just listen to our date night.
One time we went Christmas shopping. That was fun.
That was fun. That was fun. Got out to the big city of Louisville and went to Target. I was ready to come home.
It's different for us though, because we are always surrounded by people. So date night for us really is just about me and him, like just being alone. And that doesn't mean that we have to do anything, because we don't really like to do much. We don't like to go out.
We just like to be together.
Yeah.
We like hanging out and relaxing. I mean, we obviously like getting into stuff and doing things, but we save that time for the spring and summer. We're honestly truly just relaxing this winter and enjoying each other's company.
Yeah. We bond over the seed catalog or the chicken catalog.
It's fun stuff.
It is.
And it's funny, like when we'll watch live.
Oh, we listen to music too. That's a big one.
I love music.
That's a big one.
Yes.
Sometimes we'll find a movie to watch, like a good new movie or something. But if we don't do that, then we just turn music on and listen to music and just hang out.
Music gets me into all the feels.
Yeah.
And it usually gets me sparking up conversations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's us.
Didn't know what kind of question you was asking there, did you?
Hey, Pathways Homestead. How are you?
Yeah, and then Roman running some errands together. You never know what you're going to get into. I mean, we try to shoot an elderberry video, and it turned into being one of our most fun times we ever had together. I mean, that's kind of the fun stuff.
Yeah. We like to cook too. We like to cook together. That's fun. In the summertime, we're just outside. We sit outside with music.
We're barely in this house.
Yeah, we're never inside. We get in the pool or just hang out under the lights in the garden, record videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically once I don't have to worry about copyright fringe and we've done shooting the video, the music comes on and doesn't stop till it's bedtime.
Mellow, we love country music. That's mostly what we listen to.
Country, folk, and, bluegrass.
Some like old 90s, like pop, 90s pop or R&B. It's our jam. We get into that.
I don't know anything about that Brian McKnight.
Yeah.
Back in one. What is Rusty doing? Would you all stop?
My goodness.
Jinx, show me a Coke.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see The Biggest Little Farm? I'm not sure if that's a movie, what it is, but if it's a movie, we'll check it out. Did you see The Biggest Little Farm?
We'll have to.
You better believe it, old 90s.
Yes.
We ain't talking country.
Bluegrass too. We do love bluegrass. Bluegrass is like our morning jam. It's our cooking breakfast morning jam.
Yeah.
Or like bluegrass gospel.
We were Friday night. We were dancing to Dolly Parton.
Yes, we were in the living room.
That's what we do.
I love Dolly Parton.
We do love Dolly.
I love me some Dolly. Yep, but that's us. Hi, Kat.
I know the animals are on.
Oh, Biggest Little Farm is a documentary. Okay, we'll have to check it out.
Is it?
Might be on Netflix.
I'm sure we can search it on the Fire Stick and it'll tell us where it is.
Oh, it's a movie. It's on Hulu. Okay, I think we have that too.
Yeah, we got Hulu. Because of Disney Plus.
Yeah, we are going to have fun at the Shindig. So excited.
I told them the story about you with Disney Plus, didn't I? And how you tried to trick me into getting the plus.
Yes, you did.
Like the plus plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was fun. Hey, it worked. We got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh my goodness. What bluegrass bands do you like? We don't really have any specific. It's just whatever's on the playlist.
That's one of those things where
shuffle it.
I don't know any artist, hardly, besides obviously the extremely popular people. But we listen to the music itself, and that's something that I think we regret because we were like, remember that one song we listened to the other night? Yes. Who was that? And thankfully, we have Amazon Music, and we can like go back to recents and we'll find it. But we don't normally just pop into an artist. We like listen to everyone.
Oh, Patty, that's exciting! Her birthday's that weekend of the Shindig.
Oh, that's super cool.
Wild Homestead, yes, we're going to the Shindig. We're actually going to be on one of the Q&A panels, so that'll be really fun. Oh my goodness, yes, Julie. So I started the Dolly Netflix thing. I've only gotten through one show though, but it was great. I was sitting there and
she sold us on the Coat of Many Colors 2-part series that she did. That was amazing. Then this one was we watched Jolie.
Yes.
And we haven't watched another one after that.
Kristen, I have never heard of Green Sky Bluegrass. I'll have to look it up.
Green Sky Bluegrass.
Hey, my quirky acre. How are you? Hey, Legacy Home and Garden.
So it's where we have different like music we listen to at different times. In the morning, I love my Froggy. It's a local radio station. Well, you all probably know it pretty well because that's where you voted for us at the Christmas parade. I love listening to Froggy in the mornings. I don't care what they're playing. They just play a wild mix. When we're doing projects, I love bluegrass and 80s, 90s, 70s country. When it gets later in the afternoon, we like bluegrass, pepping it up a little bit. But that's when we like start thinking back into our like younger days and start like actually picking songs and stuff. And that's really fun. But yeah, we just have different aspects that we listen to different music.
Yeah. Hey, Food Forest next door. There's somebody else that missed.
Wow, it's 8:45.
Hey, Black Pack Homestead, Chris and Marilla. They said our favorite date night is going to the Coleman boundary in the Pixel National Forest, about 20 miles from our house, for a hike, picnic, and roaring campfire.
Nice.
That is fun.
I'll tell you one thing. There's an auction building.
Yeah, and what's it called?
Auction house, right?
Auction house, I think, maybe.
They auction a little bit everything.
Something like that.
But it's a lot around farming stuff that they're going to focus on.
It's right down the road from our house.
Right down the road. I see many date nights there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be fun. We're going to get into some trouble.
And depending on what.
Putting a cow in the back of the truck, taking it out.
Yeah, I need a cow and a Pac-Man. Put them in the truck.
Gosh. Load it up. It's only 2 minutes from our house. We won't get pulled over, right?
No. We're going to drag the cow or the Pac-Man.
Neither. Plenty of room for all the things. And we can even bring something home and then go back and pick up the next thing straight down the road. It's gonna be fun.
Did trading? We're pretty excited about it.
We're pretty excited about it.
A lot of the town isn't though, but we are.
But we are. Let's see. Cast Iron Mama said, "New song on Country Radar. I wish Grandpa's never died. I heard it for the first time this past week and started bawling my eyes out.
I heard it a bunch of times.
A good one.
It is a good one.
Love that song.
Too many of those kind of songs came out this year. We really love Luke Combs.
Even though I'm leaving.
And that's a really good one.
Alan Farm said, "I vote for a cow."
Yeah.
Yes, back to basics. That's where the fun part is. Yeah. Or was. Yeah. Double date night for sure.
Exactly.
we'll be loading y'all's car up with something too.
Right. So a few chickens in there.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Hey Wanda.
I brought my calf home in my SUV, Little Feet Farmhouse, that said. That's funny.
Hey Mellow Meadows said Fleet Foxes is a great modern folk band. Awesome.
Nice. We'll have to go back and capture some of these. I'm excited.
Hey Farmstead Talk. So what's your favorite country song?
Oh.
Gosh, I don't know.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
It's even more than our live, isn't it?
Well, good deal.
Or our giveaway live.
Good deal. Y'all are awesome.
We just noticed there was 430 people on here.
Brothers. Have you all met the Holler family? Are you talking about the Holler Homestead?
Yes.
Yes. We met them at HOA. We actually got to hang out with them that Friday night, and it was so much fun. Love getting to meet them. They are very genuine, good people.
They really are.
We had so much fun with them.
And their kids are the most just high on respect.
Megan said, Zach, Freedom Ranges versus Cornish Cross.
So I don't have an inexperienced answer to that just yet. But what I do know is after our Cornish Crosses, the next one we're going to have is Freedom Rangers.
Yes, for sure.
So we'll have some live in-person comparisons to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
And then I've got some other things up my sleeve that I've been excited about, little breeds and stuff like that too. So never know what's coming out there. So for now, I'll pause that question.
Yeah.
I think we call it Can Let It Work. We're going to park
about it.
But right now, Cornish Cross has got about a 4 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just a little weird for us.
Yeah.
Two Wild Onions said we brought home a calf with 2 adults and 2 kids in a station wagon.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
I really hope it was in the back with the window. Just people coming down around, just seeing his head bouncing up and down.
Awesome. Janice, the tea garden video will be out tomorrow.
Yep. And we normally post like later in the afternoon, not because we're trying to make you all wait, more of YouTube algorithm stuff. But tomorrow I think we're going to post it about 10 a.m.
Yeah.
We're going to give it to y'all early.
She's Gone Country said I wasn't a fan of Cornish Cross. We haven't ate them yet, so we don't know that aspect. We just know the raisin part so far.
I mean, if you're looking for fast growth, easy care, sturdy.
Cheap, too, because, I mean, the food that outweighs the time that you have them is, I mean, it's basically free.
It's all there.
Because we get our feed at a roller mill, so it's like $8 a bag, and it's super cheap.
Zach's taking 6 points off because they're weird. Basically, I mean, I know that sounds silly, but basically, yeah, because I've got a chicken that like their hairs can't keep up with their body size.
Right.
Their feet are the size of our dogs.
They look like dinosaurs.
Yeah, like they're keeping up with the freaking turkeys, which shouldn't be happening.
Right.
And so it's just all those things. But like if you're looking for a fast turnaround meat chicken and super, super sturdy, I mean, we haven't lost one of these bad boys. And normally, at least at some point, you lose one, right? Just in the circumstances. Not these guys. I mean,
which is good. I mean,
right. And they're non-GMO, they're organic.
Yeah.
I know all that stuff. It's more of just that hybrid thing that's got me a little off, which would get more comfortable as time goes on. And I understand that.
Yeah, no, they're not for breeding at all.
No, they're not
breeding.
At all. This is no breeding is going to happen. They don't. And that's another thing too. They can't live long. Like if you get these, they need to be meat chickens.
Yeah.
They can't keep up. Their bodies can't keep up with the extreme growth because they will go down. So that's something to think about too.
The turkeys will be ready in April.
Yeah.
Hold on, there's 20 question up
20
here.
weeks for those.
I think I lost. Okay. Jeannie said, first thing you would do to start a homestead if you only had untouched land and an RV.
It's a fun question, isn't it? Like it's fun to really like sit back and think like, what would you do first? If you had untouched land and an RV. So my first question would be, how okay are you with that RV? If you're cool with that and like you just all right living there for maybe a year, then I would go barn fence.
Yeah.
Barn and fence.
Barn and fence. I was gonna say fence, but barn makes more sense.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you can
just structure before you need fence.
Right. So I'd go barn and fence.
You can put them in the barn while you're doing the fence.
Exactly.
There you go. You can go
Perfect.
ahead and get the animals, put them in the barn, and then be working on the
Right.
fence.
You could be pumping some meat chickens. You could, because then if you had the barn, you could get you a small little Premier One fencing and make you a run. So you could have just, you could get some chickens, you could be getting some eggs, and then they would have a dry spot to stay. But then I would be doing some like actual pasture fencing.
Yeah.
If that's on the back burner and you need house first.
She said they have electric and water.
You're already way ahead of a lot of people having electric and water. That's huge. So if you're looking on a house and you already have electric and water, depending on what kind of coating stuff that you need, hopefully minimal, build that structure. Look into things that you want. What are must-haves for you is that rooms like we're wide open here. That might not seem like something that.
I like what Samson said. He said the barn was always first because you can live in a barn, but the animals can't live in the house.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You can always get one of the little spots to be your all's house. But no, kidding aside, electric and water, if you're focusing on the house, pole barns aren't bad. You can do it however you want to absolutely do them and make them yourselves. They can be as small or as big as you want. But if you're cool with the RV for a minute, I would definitely focus barn.
Yeah. Let's see. Somebody said something. I was trying to catch it. Might have lost it.
Oh, and Two White Onions made a good point too. Yes. Any of your fruit trees, nuts, bushes, asparagus, anything that you're wanting to grow, find out where you want to do that long-term pasture of your just trees and different stuff. Because the best time to do those was 6 years ago. The next best time is right now. So that's something that'll pay off as you're building all this stuff. So maybe by the time your barn gets done, your house gets done, you'll have apple trees, that are ready to actually give you some apples.
Yes, I agree.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. Man, I lost the question. Oh, Nicole said, where do you order Premier One at?
Straight from Premier One. And that's about the only place you're going to find it. It's at premierone.com. I think it's you actually spell out one. Yeah. Maybe. One of our moderators might be able to find Premier One. But just put in Premier One.
I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Jesus is Lord said, Doyle, Lawson, and Quicksilver. I don't know what that is.
So they're trying to stare.
I'm trying to find a pin.
A pin? What are we pinning up for?
What are we pinning up for? Keep talking.
All right.
Have we ever sold at farmers markets? No, we have not.
No, and that's actually something we mentioned about for people that are wanting to sell in different things. It's not something that you always have to have a farmers market for to do so. Get you a farm stand up, get you sales. We'll eventually do that. Right now, it's just kind of a lot to undertake at the moment to try to get approved for that, but we know we need to at some point.
Yeah, I agree. We have really a lot of rules and stipulations.
It's a lot of rules.
It really is. So I don't know. Maybe one day.
Yes to that.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Keep talking.
Keep talking. So you got me a little distracted. This is all good distraction, by the way. You're hot. It is not hot. Look how little that fire is.
I was roaring. Look at it.
Gosh, I can't get my finger over here.
It's a roaring fire.
Ooh, it's a good looking fire. So, BWC, y'all.
Bye, BW.
Glad y'all hopped in. So last week we shouted out Fermented Homestead, and y'all are amazing. We love the Stive Tribe so flipping much. Y'all have no idea. Y'all are. We tried to make sure that we do things, not necessarily at a minimal, but when we truly believe in things, and I think that results back into how well you all respond. It's because I feel like you all truly believe in what we say, and that's awesome, and we love that. Her channel has grown. Her videos are growing.
And she's doing awesome, as I knew she would.
Yeah, she's doing awesome. It's all up to her, basically. But hey, let's not have a 4-way tag team here. We got all 4 of them literally right behind Jen.
Just fighting.
Stop.
They're crazy.
So that was awesome. And we said that we would not be shouting out every week. And it was only going to happen when things felt in our heart that we wanted to. It literally has nothing to do with anything to be on a regular basis. This is truly what we felt. Just happens to be. There's another one this week that we.
Well, actually, I wanted to do this a few weeks ago,
That's true.
Then I think it was the night of the craziness that happened.
Oh, yeah.
And it distracted and then didn't get to happen.
That is right. That's when it was supposed to happen.
Yeah. But so I have what I call a homesteading mama. And she knows who she is if she's on here. I think she was.
She is.
She is my homestead mama. She is just incredibly inspiring. I will find myself watching her videos and not being able to look away because I just want to be her when I grow up. She's amazing. So her name is the Prairie Girl and the Cowboy Homestead.
And a lot of y'all are starting to know her because obviously she's just amazing, her and the Cowboy. But we knew there's probably a few of you all that may not. So we wanted to give some love to the Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. They're in Montana, right? Or Wyoming? Montana.
Montana, I think.
Montana. They have a beautiful place.
I'll post the link, I think. Hopefully.
It should be coming. Jen just posted the link. Maybe. There it is.
There it is.
So moderators, if you don't mind grabbing that a few times, I'm going to cry.
I just hope I get to meet her one day.
Yes,
I hope that me and her get to sit at her beautiful dining room table and just drink some tea and eat some of her homemade cookies, and she just like transfer all her knowledge to me somehow.
Yeah,
man, she is just so inspiring.
They really are, and I mean, they throw things up together quick.
Yeah, they do.
They embrace
resourceful.
They embrace that winter of Montana when I would be sitting there on video complaining. They are truly have it all figured out.
They really do.
You know. And everybody's got things that they're still figuring out. But I mean, for this lifestyle, they really know what they're doing. And we can all learn so much from them.
Yeah.
And it's just mind blowing how awesome their stuff is.
Her pantry and her homestead, it is incredible.
Yeah.
Man, I see her pantry and I'm like, I could just like pay her rent and sleep down there.
You ever felt like you could walk into someone's house? Not necessarily on call, but like most all of us, it's knock on the door. You're gonna be welcomed in. But I know in our mindset, if we had a long list of things to do, we're gonna be thinking about that stuff. Have you ever felt like you could walk into someone's house with a life like we live, and literally they would just shut it down to spend that time with you?
Yeah,
that's them.
That's them.
That's them. That's how I feel like it would be if we just showed up. They would literally enjoy the company and just not even worry about the other stuff, and know that it would get done. They would still get it. But they would truly just be in the moment. And I think that's something that is admirable and that we all need to figure out how to get to.
Agreed. They're amazing. And I hope somehow, some way we're able to connect with them and meet them someday because
we will.
Man, I could learn so much from her.
we know we're going to get out west at some point, even if it's just for a visit. So we'll definitely have to make sure that that's a trip. We have a lot of friends out there in that area.
Don't just do it because we tell you to do it because you will genuinely enjoy their channel.
That's right.
You will learn so much, and you'll just find yourself I don't even know the word, just connected with them, and you'll feel like you're just meant to be there because she's so genuine. So genuine.
She's talking.
It's my homestead mama.
And like every video, it feels like she's talking to you.
Yeah.
Like it's what you need to hear. And you're like, this is what I need to hear right now. And I really need to just sit here and listen to this.
Agreed.
It's just amazing. She's informative. She's inspiring. The Cowboy works his butt off. And I mean, he's just pumping out everything over there. They're an awesome couple and amazing people.
Yeah. So show them some love for sure. You will not regret it. You will love it.
Yep. What time we got?
I'm not even sure. I can't.
You know what's funny?
8:58.
We do it on this computer now, and we see how long we've been on, but sometimes it's not always accurate.
On here, though.
But there's no clock that's immediately showing up, so it's one of those things that don't know the time and it just flies by.
Yeah.
I remember I looked at it just a minute ago, and I was like, wow, we only have like 15 minutes left.
I know. It's been bad.
She said I'm crying so much.
Oh, I just want to hug you.
Virtual hug. Let's all bring it in. Bring it
in. Love you. Can't wait to meet you one day.
I did see someone asking a question, completely off topic from this, but someone asked if kids are allowed to Shindig. Absolutely, yes. Our kids will be there.
All
a bunch of homesteaded kids running around.
Yes, Passive Florida said, speaking of traveling, I'm driving from Florida to California in May. Can we meet and greet with each other? That would be so cool. Sure. Get with us and message us, and we'll have to work that out. That would be really neat. in May too. It'll probably be rainy, but well,
No,
you know,
by May we should be hopefully drying out a
Probably.
little. It honestly depends on the week you
Yeah.
catch us.
it really does. Hey, Considerate Joy. Donna said, "Love those big smiles. Good morning from Perth, Australia." Well,
Oh
that
my
is super cool.
goodness.
Oh, BW said kids are free. There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that is right. I knew
I
that.
think it was 17 and under or something. Yeah, our kiddos will be there. They're excited. They love the Shindig. Wyatt didn't go,
Well, I didn't go this time.
but Raylan did.
Yep.
So Wyatt will go next
Well, I
year.
went riding, and I don't want to say that because I don't know if he's still awake. In a weird way, the Lord does things in strange ways. That was his one of his last times him and his papa got to go riding.
So that was
and that was in
at the time it was hard to leave him, but we're glad that they got to do that.
And that was in April, so that was 2 months before he passed away. So something made that work out right.
Yeah.
But he'll be there this year.
He will. Hey, Kathleen, Washington State. Oh, I hope we can one day. I would love to see it. I think I would really like
far is
the
that from here?
Pacific Northwest. Too far.
Too far.
We'd have to get on a plane. We couldn't drive unless we had an RV. If we had an RV, we could do it.
Oh man, wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun.
That'd be
And just
so
like
much
hit
fun.
all of our friends from Kentucky.
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah,
cool.
I get like 5 weeks vacation from work. If like
You
we
do.
like compile that into one,
Yeah.
that would be a blast.
All right. I think it's time for us to
There's
end
a
it.
time. Yeah, we
Two
got friends
Family
coming on.
Homestead is coming on and Freedom Homestead. So y'all make sure that you check them both out. Don't forget about Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. You will absolutely love their channel. And we've had so much fun. I love y'all.
All right. Love you all so much. I keep feeling like I hear the kids coming out.
They're probably awake still.
Probably.
All right. We love y'all. And thank you so much for being here with us tonight. This was so much fun. I'm trying to find the end button. There it is.
Oh, we got one more live before Christmas.
We do,
We will be
one
on
more.
next Monday.
Yep.
My goodness. Merry Christmas to everyone. If you're not able to catch us next Monday,
Yep.
T-video coming up bright and early tomorrow
Yay.
about 10 a.m.
Can't wait. All right. We
Until
love
the
y'all.
next one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Cat.
Bye.